Alright guys, welcome to set 3 of Let's Play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. I'm currently on the way from the gate at the Abyss. We need to head back to the Sanctuary of the Clans, so... Jump. And... Jump. I love doing that. So in the next set, or the bonus video coming up for this, I did some research ahead of time. We should be able to get all the remaining glyphs, which are just 4. All but a handful of the health increasements, and I believe all but one of the magic increasements. So, yeah. This game is relatively short, but still a good game. Little. Alright. Yeah, like I said earlier, we need to still get into the sanctuary. That's why I'm not phasing back to the material world. I just have to change back anyway. Jump. Jump. I'm still looking forward to the next Soul Reaver game that comes out, or the next Legacy of Kain game. It stopped after the obviously the most recent one, but there's reasons why. Unfortunately, the voice actor of the Elder God and Mortanius from the original Blood Omen, he died, sadly. Tony J, I believe his name was. Really great voice actor, so they've kind of been not wanting to do the voice work without him, because no one can really do that voice. They're also disappointed with the sales of the last game. There are numerous online petitions from Legacy of Kain fans to try and convince them to create another Legacy of Kain game. I'm all for it. Ah. They both lead to the same area, so... If you're on uneven ground, occasionally Raziel will miss his hit. So he'll just swing the Reaver. Sort of the game's way of keeping him, the enemy, stunned, so you don't lose your Reaver due to a mess up. Although sometimes, from what I've seen, it misses. The attack misses entirely. Jump.
The ancient tomb of the Seraphim, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Kain was made, the Seraphim warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike. They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
Good and evil's all a matter of perspective. Anyway, we're going in here so we can activate another portal. This is the Tomb of the Seraphim. portal. But the older god told us to come here, so why not? I'm pretty sure if we would have talked to Ariel, I was debating on doing that or not, she would have told us to come here as well. I'm going to demonstrate the stone glyph once I get inside, and I'm able to get into the physical world again.
Take heed, Raziel. A forgotten history lies within. Know thyself, though it may destroy you.
So we're somehow connected to the Tomb of the Seraphim here. Oh god. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Petrified. During the petrification, if you hit them, they shatter, as you just saw. These are resurrected Dumahian. That was the wrong button. Alright, so let's open.
As I pulled the stone free, a sigh of sepulchral air escaped the inner chamber. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold. These crypts, defiled caskets of Seraphim saints, bearing my brothers' names and my own. The irony of Kain's blasphemous act rushed in on me with the crushing force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers, these very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Yes, Raziel, you were a Seraphim, born of the same force that all but destroyed your race. Before the dawn of the Empire, you were chosen. Kain, Nosgoth's solitary self-declared monarch, plundered this tomb and raised you from these crypts. Breathing his vampiric gift into your defiled corpses, he resurrected you as his favored sons.
So, Kain, when creating his empire, stole into this Seraphim crypt, raised all of us, and never told us. Now, this one kind of stands out of place. This is Malik. For those that have never played Blood Omen, like I did when I first played this game, this actually was my introduction to the Legacy of Kain series. Malik was kind of a enigma to me. I had no clue who he was. I didn't know about searching online. I didn't think there was, it didn't process that there were websites about Soul Reaver, so I never looked up who Malik was. I just figured that there was another one of Raziel's brethren that we didn't know about. For those that don't know, Malik was one of the high Seraphim, one of the really high order Seraphim. He led armies of Seraphim's warriors. During Vorador's assault on the Circle, many, many years ago, Malik was supposed to protect them, but he wasn't able to come in time to save them. And as punishment, the necromancer Mortanius, who was also a guardian of the Circle, stripped his soul from his body and bound it to his armor, which is why there's no coffin here. His body is still entombed inside where he was removed. His soul was removed. But we weren't. Zephon, Malchiah, Raziel, Rahab, Duma, and Turel. Anyway, fun fact for you guys. In this game, spirals play a very big significance in storyline. Symbology. If you see a spiral anywhere, it represents spirit and soul. So there's something you have to do in the spirit realm there. Like drop down into a hole. Ah. I've never fun fact for you guys as soon as we get through here. Come on, you motherfucker.
Heretic, you shall not pass.
Such loyalty to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog? Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Kain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
There's actually a fun fact about this guy. I want to mention it as soon as we kill him. He's actually a lot stronger than any of the fledglings we've fought so far. So just throw him into the water.
This relic has infused you with the power to compress and manipulate space. As your symbiotic weapon, the Soul Reaver is also thus enhanced. You may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy to strike objects that are otherwise beyond your reach.
So we have the telekinetic force attack. Now I mentioned something interesting. That's kind of random, you know, just a random Turelium is what it was. Talking to Raziel as if he knew who Raziel was. Fun little side note, his name, quote-unquote, among the fans is Morlock. That's because in the data he's known as the Morlock boss. Originally, this was supposed to be a battle with Turel where we got this enhancement. But due to certain reasons, Turel was removed from the game during our force attack. During the designing stages. So they decided to make a Turelium be the one that gives us the telekinetic force attack. We'll find more of them relatively later in a glyph dungeon. Oops. Didn't realize there was a pool of water here. Come on. It's stuck on that little lip. So yeah, that's the reason why Morlock there talks to Raziel. That was actually originally dialogue, or bits of dialogue with Terrell. With our telekinetic abilities now, we're able to get more health pieces. I believe a magic increasement and a glyph or two. Yeah. Don't want to do that. We are now in Rahabian territory. I believe anyway. What's over here first? Ooh. Come on, Raziel, stop being a bitch. I'll drag you away. Right. Just to make sure he doesn't get, unstunned. FYI, this is his, telekinetic push when he's not, using the Reaver. Alright, that's, to continue onwards. Let's check the area over here first. What is it? It might not be. No, it's not. Fun little side note, debug menus. I'm going to mention this real quickly. Debug menus are interesting little codes. They allow you to access the programmer's editing tool type deal. It's basically where they test out bugs in the game. If memory serves, the debug menu for Soul Reaver actually has that tiled floor. Oh, you little pissant. Alright. This actually is magic. Thought it was something else. This area probably was originally used for something else. It may have been a connecting corridor between areas from Rahab's area. But unfortunately, we have no information to go off of, as far as I know. If I feel up to it, I may make a bonus video about interesting fun facts of Soul Reaver. Okay. Oh god! Trillium! Fuck you, man. Or you guys. I guess you need the Reaver to shatter them. Set you guys flying a bit. Oop. Ow! Get rid of these guys. Nice. So I can feed. Fortunately, won't be enough to get my soul up, my health gauge up, so I can use the Reaver again. But that was a nice throw, right at the freaking spike. Get some magic back. Alright. Can't break that. Can't break that, but we can push you. Which is what we want. Make sure it's all the way in. Good. Pay close attention to the face on this. And I'll point it out when we get inside more. On this platform. Fortunately, these guys can't phase through stuff. Anyway, this face. Highly effeminate. This was the original design for the leader of the vampire cult. The priestess, as she was referred to. By killing her and feeding on her soul, we would have gotten the control enemy ability. But unfortunately, yeah, it was removed. Nice. Now, I'm assuming that that would have led to a forge for the Reaver, to where we can enhance it with the power of sun. I'll mention more why I think that later. Sorry, I thought there was water or something over here. Is that a gate? It is. Curiosity. What's up here first? I'm going to continue down this path a little bit more before I go through that gate. Ah, that. I'll go into more detail about that in a bit. I am curious about this, because I do not have no memory of this. And I was surprised about the last thing we found earlier. Yeah, no recollection whatsoever. Which is surprising for me, because I thought I went through everything in this game. Oh, it led us to a new area. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm under the ship. Interesting. Oh, if you fall in the water, this leads you up there. Okay. Was that a... It's a harpoon. So there's an anchor. Alright, now, that ship above us. It's kind of random that there's just, random boat. A lot of people have speculated what the ship was for over the years, but a theory has come out relatively recently as to what it is, thanks to a bunch of programmers who were looking into the Blood Omen game's code. In the game Blood Omen, there is a place in... I can't remember where. But basically there's a place called the SS Bitter or something like that. Or Captain Bitter's Pub or something like that. Inside it, or on the back, and we'll look at while we'll talk about this. In the back of the house, on the outside, before you go inside of it, there is a hidden door. You can't access it unless you have the walk-through walls code, which allows you to access to a hidden teleporter, which takes you to a crashed ship that is called the SS Bitter. People believe that this is a inside joke among the programmers. They threw the ship in there, but no one knows why. Because until the people were messing with the code, no one knew that ship existed. No one, for the years that's been out. So it was kind of interesting. Also, the reason why the people were looking into the code of Blood Omen was because they were creating a 3D remake of the game. Unfortunately, that project is no longer going on. They, I believe, ran out of funding. But it looked really cool from what I saw. It was called Blood Omen Omnicide or something like that. I would have definitely got downloaded it if I could have found it, if they had finished it. But it was all fan-made. They would have used the dialogue and everything that was already present in the game, just made everything else 3D. Speaking of which, there's also a fan project going on. I'm not sure if it's still going on or not, where it's the story of Raziel as a vampire, from when he was turned to when he's thrown into the abyss. It's something a bunch of fans were making to hold over Legacy of Kain fans until the next game came out. Unfortunately, it never did. At least so far, who knows? It took forever, from my memory, to get the game after Blood Omen 2 to be released.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
So Rahab was able to overcome the vampire weakness to water. If you actually look real close during the opening sequence, Rahab actually has more of a teal color. And someone has created a 3D image close-up of Rahab where he actually has gills and what looks like scales. So he was already changing even back then. As you can see, there's a Rahabian in the water beneath us. Fortunately, the Rahabian aren't as strong as they look. And unfortunately, I can't throw them into water to kill them, so I have to throw them into lights or onto spikes. The hell? Can I hit him? There we are. That was odd. That was really odd. Especially Raziel's little charge there. It looked like he was picking up the thing and threw it. Sorry. This will become important later, after we fight Dumas, I believe. Don't need to go down there. And over there, so let's go through here. Alright. Fortunately, the Rahabian die real quickly when you kill them. The hell's with this game right now? A lot of my attacks are just sailing right through them. Trying to fall. I think I need a shift, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna... Alright, I'm good. Get him out of the way so he doesn't attack me while I'm going over here. Trust me, you don't want me gliding through the air and get hit by a water attack. I love the Cobra design of the Rahabian. It looks really awesome in my opinion. I'm really glad that they went with that design over a more traditional fish-like appearance. Because it makes them a lot more intimidating. Makes you think of, you know, like the water snakes, or like a water moccasin or something. Although their color is more, their color and design is more Cobra in nature. Well, not really color, more like design. I'm not really sure what their color's like. I don't like snakes, so. Grab this and ignite the motherfucker. I didn't know you could do that by throwing it at them. That's awesome. Still no Reaver. I'll have when I get back, that's for damn sure. lot of slew out here. Like I said, though, there's technically no game over in this game. All there is oh, not important later. Going back to the Elder God and having to retrace your steps. So there literally is no game over screen in this game. Ah. Oop. Also, I can't move sideways. Sorry. Ah. Okay. This is the more annoying platforming parts of this game. Don't forget, holding R1 will slow your descent and give you more control of where Raziel's going. Or you'll be able to see where he's going. Oh! So yeah, use this to control your movement a little better. So I know a lot of people have trouble with that spot. Yeah. God, my ear's so itchy. The fuck? I think it has something to do with the fan being off. It's getting kind of warm. Don't really need that anymore, so we're going to jump from statue to statue. And over on top of this abbey. Alrighty. Not that way. That way. Pull the lever, or pull the chain. Let's get this small picture of Rahab going, the fuck's here? This is his equivalent of a doorbell. I'm going to go into the spirit world anyway, so why not? So this is Rahab's lair. We won't see him for a little bit, though. We have to climb to the top first. Alright, I'm going to teach you basically how to defeat him while we're going up. Pay attention to the pedestals we're standing on. If you look carefully, you'll notice that there's a small sun insignia on them. And remember what the Elder God said about the Rahabian. They are immune to water, but they are deadly weak to light. If you're quick enough, you can do this all from this platform. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to attack each of these stained glass windows. It took me a long time to figure out how to kill him my first time, so that's how we're going to defeat him. Be cautious though, Rahab's a prick.
Raziel.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Kain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Kain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan, Rahab. The antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
Alright, so let's destroy these windows. Be cautious, Rahab will swim around and try to attack you as well. Like I think he just did, he dived down. There he is. Fucking fish face. He's probably gonna kill me, that's why I'm staying on this spot, so I can absorb souls and just teleport right back. Got it before he can kill me.
Infused with Rahab's soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
So we can now swim. It's L1 that does it. L1 propels ourselves forward. And if we do it at the surface of water, we actually launch ourselves out. Except, oh, hit a wall or a ceiling. Anyway, there's still some things we want to do before I end this set. Relatively short set by the looks of it.
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, a subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumas. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry, where your progress was previously impeded.
Alright, sorry, I'm looking ahead at stuff. Anyway, we're going to get out of here before I end this set. Can't... There it is. While in water, we cannot fight the Rahabian, but we can stun them with our projectile attack. We can't kill them, of course, but we can still just go bang. But on the side note, if you're quick, you can actually jump off of air in the, spiritual air, we want to call it. And now we'll have actual planar portals in water. And we can jump if we're quick enough like this as well. We actually want to go through here to get out. There's actually a secret in this upcoming area that I'll show you in the bonus video. That'll probably be the first thing I do. Those are Rahabian egg sacs, by the way. Ooh, where am I? I am swimming farther down by the looks of it. That's the secret I was telling you guys about, but I'm gonna keep that glass there for later. Swimming's a little awkward in this game. I probably didn't want to do that. I just wanted to be able to move around properly. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's my exit. Unfortunately, I can't go up it. There's the portal. You're looking for a stream of light from one of these crevices. Here we are. What the hell am I? Here we are. Not what I was looking for. And we're now back in the Brazilian territory. So now that you guys know how to get out of there, I'm going to end this set. If you have liked the LP and if you found it helpful, please like and subscribe. You can also check out our Facebook channel, my website that's up, and if you are a member of roosterteeth.com, you can check out the group I have up on there. I shall see you guys in the bonus video or the next set, depending on which video you guys decide to go to. Bye!